catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply. In the ring, you won't survive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive. Yeah, I swerve when I drive.
Welcome everybody to another edition of Hassel's Review with Hassel. So, we don't just got a regular unboxing today. We don't just got a regular edition today. We got a maximum edition today, as we are going to open the Marvel Legends Maximum Spider-Man. And that's a lot to get out. So this will be my first Maximum series figure. I did go in for the Hulk. However, disclaimer, I went in for the Hulk. I bought it through Walmart.com. And for some reason it came from China. I'm not sure how that happens, but I had got this notification from Walmart.com now. Not just, it ain't like it come from Temu. It ain't like it come from some bullshit like that. I got a Walmart.com notification stating that the Maximum Series Hulk was like 30 bucks, right? 29, 30 bucks, something like that. I was like, well, you know what? I'll go in on him on that right there. I didn't really care for the heads that came from it, even though I do see where, you know, the art for those came from, and I enjoy all of those artists. They just seemed a little over exaggerated for each one. But I was like, hey, 29, 30 bones, I'll go in for him. Went in for him, and then noticed that it was quite a delay in the time it was going to take to get here because it's coming from China. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know if I'm going to get a, I've seen some stories online basically where most people are saying these are knockoffs. Some people have got them in perfect condition. Some people have got them in a bag with no box. Some people have been missing accessories. Some people got a completely different figure. Who knows? But it's coming from Walmart, so I can return it from the .com. The .com from China. So we'll see what we got. But this figure, however, I did order from Big Bad Toy Store.com. It hit my pile of loot a little while back, and I know I'm behind on everybody else. My shit's sitting in the pile of loot for a while, people. I try to save on the shipping. We try to save as much as we can. When you got a collection like this, you take all the savings you can get. If you can get a little off, or if you can save on shipping and handling, I will say, Big Bad, you're a little hit and miss with your shipping, because I did ship a pile of loot, and I got a massive loot like that right there. And Maximum was left out for some reason. That's why he wasn't in some of the videos I've had in the last few weeks. But hey, we're here now, and we got a Maximum Spider-Man. But while we're here, why don't we pay the bills for just a second? Instead of buying from Walmart.com and getting shit from China, why don't you go to our sponsor, The Zone Collectibles, 305 Main Street, Tifton, Georgia. Hit them up for all your nerdy needs, where they do unity through community. Fandoms unite, and you won't get no knockoff shit there, people. You'll get high quality, nerdy needs that you can only want there. If they don't got it, you don't need it. Simple as that. So with that being said, let's swap over to the old POV cam, and let's see what we're working with this week.
All right, everybody. And for some reason, I sounded like the guy off the Quickie Mart from Simpsons. Not quite sure why, but hey, we went there. So, we got Maximum Spider-Man, as we said. But you know what? You can't do a Spider-Man without a villain. And I've had this guy right here, old Tombstone, for quite some time. He's been sitting on the wall. I had to make some room on the wall for none other than the chameleon up there. So, when I done that, my boy Tombstone, he kind of came off the wall. And I've kind of been on the fence about opening him anyways, to be honest. Let's dive into him. Let's give Spidey an old villain to check out. And as always, we got the trusty X-Acto knife. So let's do some damage. So, a sweet card. Tombstone. The dangerous, high-priced hitman known as Tombstone faces off against Spider-Man and other heroes of New York. Does he really go against other heroes? Maybe Luke Cage? I don't know. I hadn't seen him do it. But here we go. Pretty solid-looking figure. I have seen this guy turned into a lot of others. So, he does come with a pretty sweet little crowbar here. So, any of you got your Joker figures. There you go. Got an extra head here with neck. What does everybody want? Head. Got some hands. Couple hands and fists. So, alright. Well, he's got ab crunching action. Even though he's got the suit on, there is an ab crunch in there. I just felt it. It's a pretty solid figure, actually. Looks pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty cool. A lot of yellow pinstripes on there. I don't know. Do I want the crowbar in his hand here? Doesn't look bad. I don't know why he comes with a crowbar. I mean, he's not a basic henchman that's looking to you know, bust into some crates or whatnot. But hey, we'll stick him over there. There we go. But time for the main event. So this is what we're all here for, right, people? Maximum Spider-Man. Spider-Man. So, on my shelf for some time, this has kind of been my guy here. This is the Spider-Man out of the animated VHS 2-pack with the Vulture. And I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty damn nice figure. The blue's a little too blue. But right off the rip here, let's take a look. So, our boy Spidey's got a darker blue on this right here. This is a little blue herb, but I mean, it's animated. So, that's kind of where we're going with this. So, let's just take a look at the packaging right off the rip. So, you got your Maximum Spider-Man. Decent box. Shows him with effects. No artwork on this one, people. We got nothing but posability with the figure itself. Thus, the Maximum. So, they did a good job. Let's dive in. But now, let's be honest. This is Hasbro's answer to guys like that right there. So, I'm just going to be honest. I don't think, just looking at it, that it's going to be anywhere near the level of even that knockoff Mayfix. Plus, I mean, these guys are kind of expensive. You know, retailing around the $50 mark. Some of them a little more, obviously. I don't know that, personally, that these are going to be a continued buy for me. So we'll start with accessories. So, okay. He comes with a pretty minuscule sized stand. Unless there's more stuff. You know what? I think that's the accessory stand. Get some hands there. I do like this. This is like one of the things that sold me on this figure was the web shooters. Just gonna be honest. You don't get a lot of figures that come with, you know, the web shooters. Now, I will say these feel cheap as fuck. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, just the texture and quality of just the retro Tombstone hand versus this. Those feel cheap and flimsy. Just gonna be honest. So let's see what we got here. So you got a web shield. You got some webbing. Got a couple different heads. Some hands. Some more webbing. Some sweeping action. So let's check the heads out real quick. So as you can notice, I'm just gonna do it like this because it's probably easier. So I'm gonna be honest. The only thing I really see a lot of difference in this head and this head is this is a darker line right there on that. So I guess it's like kind of like he's closing his eyes a little bit. But they didn't give you enough of that. Not enough for me to swap the head. I'll be honest. You do got Peter Parker. Okay, that's the dent for the other. You got a Peter Parker head here, and that's very much Todd McFarlane-esque art for the Peter. I would have preferred maybe some Ramada Senior myself, but it is what it is. Or maybe Bagley, either one. So right off the rip, just checking the eyes out, checking the webbing out, the spider on the back. This is a McFarlane Maximum. Is what I mean. I know McFarlane didn't make it. I'm not saying that, people. So let's bear with me here. What I'm saying is, this is very much the McFarlane art style. Ooh, man, drop hip. So, okay. Yeah. Ooh, I'm not a fan of that. You might not can see it real good. We'll try to zoom in, but you got the little, you know, typically around the nose area, there's a circle on Peter. Wow, not a big fan on that. That doesn't look that good. So I'll tell you what, let's do a side by side real quick of, you know, our guy. Oh man, paint chipped right off the rip. Wow, it's not a good way to start Marvel. So let's do a side by side comparison. So obviously our animated guy, he's a little beefier. The Spider-Man is extremely slim, and I do mean slim. I'm gonna be honest. You got a little bunching. You got some nice details right here. Some bunching of the spandex. You got the bunching of the ass. He's got a wedgie. Obviously, no hole in his back, which I'm not sure why this one had the hole in his back. I bet you they used the body off of Superior Spider-Man, because he does have that right there. Guarantee that's a reuse of a body. So what are you guys' thoughts? Which one do you think is the better of the two, just in pure looks? So, okay, we got the butterfly shoulders. And it does, okay, I actually give him credit on this right here. So that, it doesn't just look like trash when he does that. So, okay, good job. I'm gonna be honest, folks. Ooh, if this son of a bitch has loose joints, I am going to be pissed. So, get very much the what is it? The when he was Captain Universe there. Get a little bit of that vibe right there. So that's an actual shield. Not sure how the webbing. All right. Almost like a sperm, doesn't it? Going to impregnate your mama, boys. Tweep, 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 tweep. Be your brother. So let's check these guys out real quick. So do these potentially come out and these go in? Nope, they do not. So these are apparently fastened in there. They're glued. All right. So there's that. Kind of a let down Maximus. So we got our fall over you, bitch. Got our web holding hands. we got our sweeping hands without the jizz coming out of them. So let's take this one out. I kind of wanted to. Alright, I thought. I forget. I'm sorry, people. My depth perception is terrible with this thing sometimes. I know you guys bitch about it. I'm sorry. Wow, come on. So our effect just went flying across the floor. My dog to want to chew, I'm sure. So let's get these guys out. So that's everything. That is the lot of it. Alright, so we have retrieved this little effect right here. So let's see what we're working with here. And it just kind of sits on loosely, like a tiara. Oh, my spidey sense. Does it look better maybe with this head? Is that... Holy shit. It is loose on there. I'm going to be honest, people. But maybe that's what the thicker eye is for. I don't know. He just looks like a flaming version of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know. Not really digging that. Does it work better on Peter? Well, I got a happy look on my face, but it's danger. Danger, Will Robertson. And I feel like I'll stretch that out. So, alright, let's do a little maximizing here. So, okay. That whole piece comes off for this right here. That just, I'm gonna be honest, that hand just looks like a Toy Biz knockoff. I am not a fan. And look at the, wow, I mean, I know one's a bald fist and one's not, but that hand is substantially bigger, I feel like. What do you guys think? Am I overthinking this maybe? I don't think I am. Yeah, the hands are a good bit bigger, and I don't know, not really a fan of that right there, and that was part of what sold me on buying this figure. Well, so get you back on. I'll pull you out. So let's try something here. The joints are, most of them are a little snug. So, a flick of the wrist, bitch. Put my webbing on you. And yes, I'm just going to continue to change the one. So, I do like this webbing, however. That is, it's not as nice as the webbing that came with the knockoff Mayfix. Oh man, I hate when that happens. So do the girls. You need to take a Webagra. But it's pretty webtastic, maybe. I guess if you wanted to make a little, like he's ready for Django, man. Whoosh. That guy didn't play out too well in the movie. He got his ass. I'm gonna be honest, folks. Thus far, I am not seeing a $50 figure here. Just gonna be honest. Oh boy, why did I buy this? That's what I'm thinking. Let's see what Peter's head looks like on here. Holy shit. That. Oh man. I feel like I almost made him 2 inches taller. Just trying to get that head off of there. So, there we go. We got the Peter head on there. Whoo, Aunt May. You come in and caught me playing on my little spider. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Gonna be honest here, people. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it value-wise versus that guy there. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? See how he looks with my boy back there. I'll be honest. The animated looks just as good with Tombstone. We'll put him off to the side here. We'll keep fucking with our eye holes a little bit. So let's try the other hand too. Let's see. Now I look like I'm about to grab your hooters. Honk honk. It's just a 80s pun day. I'm sorry, people. We're very yeah. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Hey, who got the lasagna? I actually hate his head. I will say they did give him the iconic little ducktail on the back. Man, I feel like if you cut these 2 little bangs off, you'd have the cat from The Sopranos. This is the one little guy that Tony whacked in the ditch. Yeah. Okay. So that being said, we'll put you back on to never be fucked with again. Yeah. I want to see something. Yep, we got the same little circular business there. It's just really a double black line through there, and they didn't clean that up right there. I don't know if you can see it really good in the video there, but it's some white chipping of the paint. It looks like shit. I will say now, I don't see the top of the head web disaster I seen in some videos online. I have seen where right here where the seam of the head, where it almost like it's joined, there was some gaps in the webbing. Oh man, no, we got it on this one. Look at that shit. There it goes. Inconsistency with the webbing that we did not get for that one. So yeah, no, that means I'm gonna probably have to use. So do I have chipped eyes? Has the more McFarlane-esque eyes? Okay, that's the pattern of the eye is completely different. I can see it now. So this is the McFarlane eye, without a doubt. I'll be honest, not quite sure whose eye style that is. Gonna have to look them shits up. But oh man, this is just not a $50 figure, people. I would pay, I don't know. Let's see if we can get better. There we go. I mean, that's 30 bones all day long, right? I mean, let's just be honest. Well, you got a lot of accessories here. You got the sperm. You got the webbing. That one's kind of hard. So this is post web agra. web aggro. It happens, people. I mean, I hadn't had it happen, but I'm just saying, ladies, you know, don't judge that man. They do make pills for it, fellas. Yeah, I'm not seeing enough here. I mean, you got a shit ton of accessories. I almost feel like you could have just sold an accessory package, and with the accessory package, say for 20 bucks or so, maybe 25, for that guy there, or one there like it. Yeah. I don't know. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Did you guys go in? How happy are you guys with it? I'm a little on the fence about it. Yeah, for me, it is not a $50 figure by no stretch of the imagination. This guy here with the Vulture, I don't think was about 50 bucks. So, yeah, him buy it with some sperm and accessories, not so much. Like I said, 30, 35 bucks at the maximum. So for me, give the figure itself about a 3 3/4 out of 5 hassles. Just not super impressed. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. But let's return to my beautimous face.
All right, everybody, we are back to this beautimous mug right here. And I don't know. What do you think of the Maximum Spider-Man? Was he a hit for you? Was he a miss for you? Drop a comment below and let me know what you thought. Let me know, are you going in them? Have you went in for them? And have you went in for them? What was your thoughts? Was it hit or miss? Was it a bust? 5-star? 1-star? What do you get? Did you go in for the Maximum Hulk as well and get you a knockoff? Or did you get the legit one? And if you got the legit one, I want some comments below to let me know what you think of the old rubber chest. Like I said, mine hasn't arrived yet. When mine arrives, I will be doing maybe a short or something. I don't think I'll do a full-blown unboxing of it. Maybe just a short to kind of giggle or thumbs up, thumbs down. We'll Batista them shits and let us know what we have. But until then, this was Hassel's review. Don't forget, we are dangerously close to that 1,000 mark here on the Nerdy Man Room Show. So if you hadn't already, like, subscribe, share, holler at a friend, let them know what you're watching. Let them know about your boy Hassel Un Monster. And while we're talking about Monster, let's don't forget Monster does these unboxings as well over at Stay Weird Network, our brand, where he does impressions with Monster. He does them a lot better than I do, people. He gives you the lasting impressions. He gives you the initial in the packaging. He gives you out of the packaging. And then once it hits the shelf for some time and he says, okay, what was our lasting impression of it? He poses them a hell of a lot better than I can also, people. I'll just go ahead and tell you. I stand them up in a straight pose. My boy Monster, he gives them all the fucking So, if you ain't checked him out, go over there and check him out. And most importantly, be checking out our show, the Nerdy Man Room Show, our Hassel's review here. Make sure you like and subscribe to them shits. While we're talking about, how about Big Rob's House of Entertainment and no Chinese food over at the TikTok. He'll hit you up and he'll even show you how to get some shit off the TikTok shop. I don't buy nothing over there, but he does, and he bought some really cool stuff. So go check him out over there, and he'll give you full reviews. He will give you the lessons of the road like only he can do. And I'm not talking about the lessons of the road like Silent Bob and Jade try to do on Carrie Fisher. We're not talking about those. He does do lessons of the road, though. So, with that being said, check us out each and every week. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a phone, tell a wrestler, however you want to do it. Till then,
Garbage, top rope, catch a vibe, catch a foot when I drive. Big pressure, I apply in the ring. You